recycling lesson. We have our curbside recycling program, and at this point we're having some issues with the costs of the program just keep going up and up and up. The recycling industry is changing, and when we have things in our recycle bins that are not recyclable, it's causing more cost on the city side of things, which is hurting the program. So we wanted to just go through really quickly and show you what your curbside recycling cart should look like. First of all, cardboard. Cardboard is always good. Break down the box, stick it in. Cardboard tubes from toilet paper rolls or your paper towel rolls. Anything cardboard, anything press boards, your cereal boxes, all good stuff for the recycle bin. Plastic. We take plastics 1 through 7 in their curbside recycling. Make sure you're checking the labels because a lot of these plastic cups are not one of those numbers. So you need to check the number in the triangle on the product or the packaging itself to make sure that it can go in the curbside. Bottles, of course, aluminum cans. Your good old milk cartons can go in here. A lot of these type fast food or frozen food type containers can go in here, but again, check the recycling label. It needs to have that triangle on there, and look at the number. It needs to be a 1 through 7 to go in your recycling cart. These types of plastics, this is a number 2. This can go in the bin. Magazines and all sorts of miscellaneous paper can go right in your bin. You never want to put documents in your recycle bin that have personal account information or any social security numbers or any financial information. Do not put those in your open container. What cannot go in are plastic bags. So your Kroger bags, your kitchen garbage bags, a plastic bag does not belong in your recycle bin. What we see a lot of people do is they are being helpful and putting in their newspaper or their paper in a plastic bag and then putting it in the bin. Just put the paper directly into the bin. Also, glass does not go in your curbside recycling bin. If the glass breaks, it contaminates all of the rest of the materials, and this becomes a box of trash. So keep your glass out. So this is essentially what a good recycling bin can look like. It is clean. Make sure you rinse your cups and your glasses and your containers out before you put them in here. So clean it up, put your good materials in here, and that will help us keep our costs contained on our recycling program. Now, while glass has ended in curbside recycling, that program was eliminated a few years ago, and most cities and counties have stopped taking glass in the curbside because of the breakage. And also, glass to be recycled, it has to be sorted by color. You can't mix green glass with the brown glass with the clear glass and recycle that all together. The Snellville Recycling Center, located on Marigold Drive, right next to Briscoe Park off Lenora Church Road, is a state-of-the-art recycling center. It is open to all city residents. And for recyclable items, even if you live outside the city limits, you may bring those items to the recycling center. We have some glass containers that if you want to keep your glass at home in a separate box, and then you can bring those to the recycling center and drop off your glass. When you do throw your glass in the containers here, make sure lids are off and it's just the glass containers. Our recycling center also takes used appliances. Now, if it's an appliance with Freon in it, it will be a $15 charge because there's a fee to remove the Freon from the item. But if you have old stoves, washer dryers, refrigerators, you may bring those to the recycling center. We take scrap metal and electronics. We also take aluminum. So those are some of the other items that we take, and those recyclable items that can come to the recycling center, it does not matter whether you live within the city limits or not. So the address of the Snellville Recycling Center is 2531 Marigold Road. It's right off of Lenora Church behind the current Snellville Library and adjacent to TW Briscoe Park. So feel free to come by and pay us a visit. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to this recycling video. We hope that this makes us all really good recyclers from now on. Thank you.